Igbo'S in Kano smuggles corpses to the east for burial. We all know that over 600 people have died mysteriously in Kano over a week now, and the mystery behind their deaths is yet to be unraveled. Today, it was reported by Utel News that Igbo's residing in Sabon Gari, Kano, is allegedly smuggling corpses of loved ones into southeast for burial. This is happening because the Mughals kept rejecting the corpses, and Igbos are left with no other choice than to bring it back home. If this rumor is confirmed to be true, then we all should really be careful over here because no one can ascertain if they died as a result of the pandemic. No autopsy was carried out in them, and Kano government have not been able to deny if they have COVID-19, as Kano is now suspected to be the epicenter of the virus. According to Utel News, we have confirmed from Igbos living in Kano who are trying to tell others in southeast about the smuggling in of corpses to the east for burial. Recall that earlier yesterday, the governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano, lifted ban on burial ceremonies. People are still agitating about that because the virus keeps spreading amidst lockdown. How much more when ceremonies begins? Could this be the reason he lifted the ban? Meanwhile, we know how stubborn Eagles can be, so we plead with everyone to stay safe as we confirm the authenticity of the information. Thank you for listening to this news. Well, viewers, I will say I will first of all appreciate the governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano, for lifting ban on burial ceremony. Whether he knows about the smuggling in of corpses to the east, or whether it is because of the smuggling in of corpses to Anambra State or any other southeastern region, that is not that's not what's really matter for now. What matters now is how to put in place everything concerning the state. Yes, the states have suffered so much, and they have made lot of losses, just like every other state, but then that are still experiencing a lockdown. Don't bother yourself saying that the virus is still spreading, even as Willie Obiano lift the ban. The people will survive it, my dear. They will survive it. The government should allow the people to go out. They should allow the people to go out and look for their daily bread. They can't just be locked indoor and you believe that the virus will not come to them. Even what they are experiencing while indoor is even worse than the virus itself. That's why in my videos I tag hunger strike as COVID 2020. Yes, it's more than COVID 19. It's more than COVID 19. So it is good. It's a very good thing. It's a very great step. I appreciate his confidence. I appreciate his courage. I appreciate his moves. If only, if only other governors of the states can imitate him without following the president Muhammadu Buhari sheepishly, I think the economy of the state will start getting appreciated, because now the economy is suffering and suffering seriously. And now I won't say that we are approaching recession. We are already in recession. So as soon as any state calls off the strike, the next thing is to start working on the economy. Yes, that is just it. Is to start working on the economy. So as per the moving of corpses from Kano State to the eastern region, well, I would say that of course it's normal. They have to. They have to, because the Igbos are the Kano State is not their home. It's not their home. Even the ones that built a house in Kano State, um, it now depends on Kano State itself, because even here in Lagos, most of the Eagles that died here in Lagos, most of them are buried here in Lagos. In Lagos. Aside from that, Kano State supposed to have a general burial ground for anyone, irrespective of the region or places where they come from, to be able to be buried as soon as they depart, as soon as they die. They're supposed to have a general cemetery for everyone, for everyone. So I see no reason why the Igbos should be stressing and bothering and worrying themselves, smuggling corpses from all the way from the north to to the southeast. Seriously, is a lot of money. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. In fact, and stress. You understand? I don't know. The Kano State, in as much as they work towards finding out a lasting solution to this continuous death in Kano, let them also work out a permanent cemetery for the burying of departed people in Kano State, irrespective of their region or where they're coming from. So at least it will help ease away so many worries, trouble, stress, and expenses. It will really go a long way. So for the Igbos, so as for the Igbos that feels that they cannot bury their family in the north, because I know some Igbos of a truth, they don't really like get being buried in another man's land, probably in another state, to say. Before they would die, they will leave a note or a message, or it will be stated in their will that their corpse should be moved straight to the east for burial as soon as they die. So it is clear, and it is I think is observed. So I would say that there should be no too much worries concerning this. Um, concerning this. So what I will say is that there should be a lasting solution to this issue. So as per the ones that are requesting and asking for their corpse to be moved to the north, to the east, I think it is proper to pay them that respect, because that is the request of the dead, and it should be granted. You understand? So I will really want to crave the indulgence and to plead to the Kano state government to do something concerning this issue, to do something concerning this situation, and free some of these how I call them, some of the people that are not a northerner, like the Igbo's, that stress of moving their corpse to the north, because it's a very big issue to them. I'm telling you the truth. It's a very big issue to them. As per the ones that will still agitate and request that their court should be moved, the Kano state government should please grant them that request. It should not be an issue. Moving their corps all the way from Kano to their eastern region should not be an issue. They should not challenge them. They should just give them that. What they actually just need is making sure they give them a warrant note that will permit their easy movement, their easy pass to down to the east and bury the dead. Then finally, I will want to talk and crave the indulgence of the northern governments to find a solution to this um, heinous death that is still going on in the north. So this is my little opinion. What is yours? Don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the